Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're just off to the farmer's market at the moment. It is currently the best time to sell the eggs, and it's also a very good time to sell the kimchi, so we should get a nice little bit of money here. I've set up the worker on field number 2. They are just spraying on the second application of fertilizer, so that's all good, and they have literally just finished field number 3 as well. So that should be all of our fields there with a double application, which is lovely. So we're not going to stay in this month for too long. We will be progressing into December shortly. Now I know we did only just get into this month at the end of the last episode. However, there is not too much we need to do. We are caught up with most jobs. So all we'll really need to do, I will just fly over the grass field and pick up the bales with our automatic bale loader. And we'll just make sure that the buffalo are all okay, but as long as that's all good, we will be progressing into December, and then we will be putting that new sawmill down. Now I don't even care if the current one has got a little bit of wood left in it now. We have waited for quite a long while, longer than I would like really. I was hoping it would only be sort of 2 or 3 episodes, and it's ended up being 5, 6, 7, so yeah, it would have used the majority of it, but anything that's left, I'm just going to get rid of it. So we'll be upgrading to the one for £300,000, and hopefully that is going to process the wood a little bit faster, and hopefully the capacity of it is going to be very nice as well, because the current one only holds 50,000 litres, and then once that field there is clear of all the trees that we've cut down, we will just be going out over that with the mower right quick, just because we need to produce some hay. We've got a nice amount of silage at the moment and straw, but we are short on hay, so we will be doing that as well. So yeah, also we're not too far away from our constructible. Now it seems like we have been waiting forever for some planks long to spawn. Well, if we get into the next day, I'm pretty sure some would have spawned. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've only needed 1,000 litres for quite a while now. We probably would have had the constructible done, but we've been waiting for that for ages, but we shouldn't be too far away with that now. That is the plan anyway, fingers crossed. So we know we've got about £23,000 worth of eggs, something along those lines, and I suspect we've probably got about £10,000 worth of kimchi here as well. So let's find out. We'll do the eggs first. So just over 25,000, that's lovely, and just over 15 for the kimchi, so that's really good. That's put us on a very nice amount. So I'll get back, we'll crack on with a couple of little bits we need to do, and then I'll see you in December, I guess. There we go then, the worker has just completed their task, which is good, so that should mean that both of our fields have got a double application. Let's just be sure. Double, yeah, okay, that's fantastic, lovely. So we'll just dump these bales here for now, and then we'll run round and get those silage ones right quick. Unload bales here, perfect. Right, so I will get hold of these. So this is going to be the last video for about a week, I would say. I'm going away on a little trip with some friends, just a little break away for about a week. It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going on Friday, but I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow to get ready and whatnot. So this will be my last chance to record and edit. So you won't see anything for a week, but then as soon as I get back, I will try and get back on it. But it's going to be a nice trip, it really is, so I'm very much looking forward to it. So I will fly through these right quick, we'll check the buffalo, and then we will get into the next month. There we go then. So that is probably going to be the last TMR mixture we're going to be able to make for a little while. I guess we'll be able to make a small one with the odd few silage bales that we've got left. But until those big square ones ferment, we are not going to have any TMR. So hopefully these buffalo make it last. But you know what they're like. They are hungry, hungry buffalo, and they certainly get through it very, very quickly. So I'm just going to take this off the field and get it out of the way, and then that will be it for November. I'll see you in December. Good morning, good morning. Right, let's have a look. We'll see what's going on. Don't think there's anything in December. No, there is not. I can see there's lots of stuff in January though, so that's going to be a big month for us for sure. And in the sale, oh, look at that. It's only got 9 hours on it. Ooh. Yeah, this is one of the ones that we were looking at. Wow, 9 hours. I think this is a little bit of a situation like the New Holland. The hours are low enough where we can most definitely justify it, and obviously it's not like you actually spend loads and loads of time in a harvester anyway, not as much as you would a tractor. Oh, that's a tough decision. I think we might have to go for this. Let's see what our harvester is worth, because obviously we did want to buy the sawmill, so let's have a look. We'll see what that is worth. Is it going to be worth much? Obviously, it's got a lot of hours on it. That is worth £26,000. That's not a lot. Okay, and £1,000 for the header. Right, well, that's put us in a predicament. I think what I'll do, let's grab the telehandler, wherever that may be. We'll sort a few bits out. We'll get the sawmill sorted out. And yeah, then we will most definitely make a decision. But here are some planks long, and that's exactly what we wanted for the constructible, so that is great. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to fly through these. So all we really need to do, we'll take the orange truck down to the sawmill, we'll get the few bits loaded up what's there, and then we will get rid of that. It will be going regardless of what is left in it. So yeah, wow, that's amazing timing, really. It really is, because obviously we had that piece of land sort of on our mind. We were looking to buy it, but we're in the wrong time for that, really. So we could probably get the harvester before the land. That's extremely good. So where did I leave the orange truck? Because I just want to put this lot of planks on it as well while we're here. Okay, so I can see it in the distance there. Yeah, we'll get these planks on. We'll head down to the other one, and then we'll get that sawmill sorted out. I think that's what we'll do, and then we'll just have to see what the cash situation is like after that. It's also going to be interesting to see if our trees have had another growth cycle or not, because last time round those oak trees did grow a little bit, which was very, very nice to see. Right, so I have just thrown on the 3 hay bales that were sitting in the field there, just so we can get them out of the way in case they are in the way when we want to. What are we hitting there? When we want to place a sawmill, but we're not going to be selling them. We will be keeping them. Ooh, nearly tipped them over. Right, lovely. So let's get the forklift out of the way, because we don't want that to be in the way either. Lovely. And we'll just get a strap on that. Now, before we get rid of this sawmill, I have just remembered there is going to be some wood chips, so we'll have to bring a tractor and trailer down here just to get them out, because there is quite a lot of money's worth there. So we'll see what trailer we've got round here. I'm very, very hopeful we're going to be able to do all this and afford that harvester. I think we should be able to do it. And we'll be able to use our yellow low loader for the first time as well. We'll deliver our old harvester and pick up the new one on that. That should work out quite well. Now hopefully this trailer is actually big enough. Maybe I should have got the black one. I'm not too sure. So it looks like our oak trees have lost their leaves, but hopefully it won't take too long for them to come back. So I guess we just drive in this trigger point here for the wood chips. Yep, start filling. Ooh, 21,000 litres. So yeah, how much is this? Is it 18.5? I'm sure it is. Yeah, a little bit left. Isn't that typical? And when is the best time to sell wood chips? The best time, January. Yeah, and the price is on the up as well. So we've got, how much we got? We've got a little bit's worth there. Okay, well, you know what? No, actually, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tip this. Let's tip it somewhere. I was going to say, you know what? Let's forget about what's in there. But that's a waste of money. That is a waste of money. So let's tip this somewhere and we'll just collect the rest. I guess over here should do just fine. We can tip it and then collect it back up next month. Yeah, okay, that should be absolutely fine there. Ooh, look at that. Lovely big pile of wood chips. Is the rest coming out? Oh, okay, we need to pull forward a little bit. Nice. That doesn't look like 18,500 litres. I guess it is a little bit deceiving. And can we just drive up to it to get the rest of that in? Ah, yeah, I messed up there. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to get a bucket for the telehandler and load it back up with a bucket. Never mind, we've done it now. We can't go back in time, so that is what it is. We've learnt a new lesson there. Right, well I'll just leave this trailer here because we're probably not going to need it until we have to fill it up again. So right, let's get into the construction menu and we will get rid of that sawmill, and we did say that we will get a full refund on it, so £150,000 will be going into the bank. So what are we going to get? £72,000 for that. We will sell it, that's gone, and then we will just add the rest just to get that. So that's going to be, we'll go with 75. It's not quite 150, but it's there or thereabouts. So lovely, that's put us to 587, but we are now going to spend 300 of that straight away. So I did actually find another one on Mod Hub. It was, I think that was about 300,000, and it had a capacity of 1.5 million, but it was massive. It would literally take up this whole field. It was huge. So I think for the spawn points we'll have that facing that way. I think that's probably the best way to go about that. So we will put that right there. Lovely. Okay, so we've got a little bit of landscaping to do just to tidy that up, which we will just do now right quick. So let's head over there and we'll just do it in the same texture just to which one was it? I don't sell it. Concrete, yeah, okay, lovely. We'll just concrete the rest of that. Obviously I know it's a different texture over here. We probably need to do it all the same colour eventually, but for now that will do. We'll sort that out at a later date. But yes, that's great. So let's just visit that. So let's see what the capacity is first of all. 140,000 litres. Okay, that's not too bad at all. So we will activate obviously wood beams. We need those for the playground. Now, do we activate anything else? We don't need prefab walls anymore. I think for now, as we're focusing on the playground, we're just going to keep it to wood beams, and then when we focus on the grain elevator museum, we will we'll change that up. So I'm just going to drag these trees in the spawn point just to get rid of them, because it's going to be nice to get them off the field, because we do need to cut it. So, lovely, that was a 10,000 litre tree, which is really nice. So the trees that we've got here are just going to keep it going for a little bit, which is going to be perfect. And yeah, we had another one over here. Lovely. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. We can live with that for sure. Far, far better than that previous sawmill. See, these 3 trees here, they've given us 31,000 litres. That previous sawmill would have been nearly full with that, and it would have took a long time to process. So yeah, this is ideal. If we had another 10 trees cut down, we would be able to put them in, no problem at all. So all we really need to sort of find out is how quickly it processes them, but hopefully it's not too bad. So obviously we were getting 3 lots of wood beams from the other one per day. It will be interesting to see if this is the same, more or less. Okay, lovely. So that is our lovely new sawmill. Yep, doesn't look like too much from the outside, but hopefully it is going to deliver the goods. Perfect. So just before I forget, let's head over to the oil mill. We'll see how that's getting on, because we did deliver some sunflower seeds there. Oh yes, that's doing really well. Only 2,000 litres left as well, so either later today or tomorrow that will be done. Nice, we've got a very nice amount of money there. That's perfect. Okay, so let's just have a look at the price of that harvester again. 237. So yes, we have got enough. It might be a little bit tight for a header, but we'll have to see. So let's hook up to the yellow trailer. We'll get the header and the harvester on. And yeah, time to go harvester shopping. Very nice, a little bit earlier than I expected, but what a great deal. Just like this tractor, that deal too good to refuse. It's going to be a rather wide load, but it shouldn't be too bad. We are only going over to the dealership, so oh, it looks like we might not actually get up there. Might have been a little bit too ambitious with this. I don't think the low loader is quite as big as what I thought it was. Yeah, that's not really going to cut it. We'll have one more shot at this. Doesn't help that I'm not particularly lined up very well. No, it's going to be really tight. I think my driving's letting it down more than anything. Yeah, well, it's on, sort of. We should be able to make it to the shop. Don't think we'll be getting that other one back. A little bit of a shame really that we have to sell it for such a small amount of money, but I don't really think there is any point in keeping it. I did then think, well, should we keep it for contracts or workers or whatever, but you know, we'll have our other harvester. It's going to be bigger. I just think it's got to go, and we need the money anyway, because this is now going to completely wipe us out. So yeah, the nice thing is the New Holland pulls this absolutely fine, like it's not even on the back, which is great. Just proves what a great tractor this is, and hopefully our new harvester is going to be just as good. So yeah, that was one of the harvesters that we had looked at previous, and I'm pretty sure it is the one that we sort of demoed while we were doing a contract. So it's worked out pretty well really. It's all come full circle, which is lovely. I'm really happy to get a big nice CLAAS harvester on the farm finally. So while it's here, we will give it one final repair just to boost that price up a little bit more. So 227 on the header, and they are going to give us back £1,300, and that's just over £1,000 to repair that. And they're going to give us just over £30,000. Well, we can't turn our nose up at that. Poor old Walter, he will be upset. While we're here, we'll repair the New Holland as well. Lovely. Okay, so let's buy that now before it disappears. 41% off. We can't turn it down. I think we're going to keep the wheels as they are, because I do quite like those. Lovely. Okay, so that's left us with £80,000. Now, is that going to be enough to buy a header? At the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if we can't, because we haven't got anything to harvest at the moment anyway. So I'd probably, if we can get away with it, be looking at... Ooh, is that a bit ambitious? I'm going to be looking at one of these. We don't have the money for it. So yeah, it's going to be one of those CLAAS headers, 136 or 106. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. We can buy that at a later date. As long as we've got the harvester now out of the sale, that's perfect. So I'm not going to bother trying to load that up onto the low loader. No chance of that. So we'll just pop back in a second and we'll drive it back to the farm for the first time. Right, so we'll just leave that there for now. It's a shame, really. It's a shame we haven't got anything to harvest at the moment, but it can sit in the shed nice and cozy until there is time. Looks like it needs a little repair, so we'll drive that into our very own workshop and we'll get that repaired, ready for its work next year. So yeah, this is a lovely harvester. What an upgrade. 26 miles an hour, which is nice. Looks fantastic. Looks really, really good. Very, very happy. Nice. Yeah, that's spot on, that is. Okay, let's have a look inside. Yeah, lovely. Must have had a refurb because that looks perfect. There's some GPS there on the screen. I'm not quite sure whose field that is, but it's not ours, I do know. Sounds like a little bit of a beast as well. You could barely hear the Massey Ferguson, whereas this has definitely got a bit of a roar to it. Right, so hopefully it fits in the shed. If it does, that can sit there for the time being. Shame there's not a little ramp or something in here, just so you could drive up while you get your vehicle serviced, have a good look underneath. So yeah, just about fits in there. That does take up quite a lot of space, but that is lovely. Perfect. Let's give that a little service. £8,000. Nice. So that's all going to be ready for us. That is great. Okay, back into the New Holland for now. We need to do a little bit of grass cutting. Now we're going to have to do this ourselves because that field is a little bit of a mess currently with the productions everywhere. That will hopefully, I'm going to say this, hopefully be the last time we need to cut that field. That we'll tedder that and we'll get hay from that, and then primarily these two fields right here will be the two fields that we do. I hadn't planned to cut it anymore, to be honest, but as we're so low on hay and whatnot, we do need to do it one more time. But yeah, that is going to be filled with productions and all sorts of stuff in the future, so fingers crossed we won't be cutting that again. So I'll fly through the field really quick. We'll get it cut, obviously. I'll turn off the swathing mode because we do not need that, as we need to tedder it. Mode, there we go. So it's on widespread, so that'll be perfect. So yeah, we'll fly through this, we'll get that done, then we'll tedder it, then we'll windrow it, and that will be ready to make some hay bales, which will be lovely. So let's just get that lowered and turned on. Same with the front. Perfect. I will see you after the time lapse. Well, that will do for now then. We'll do the windrowing a little bit later on, and the baling. We'll let this dry out for now. It doesn't matter if it sits there till January, but that is going to turn into some lovely, lovely hay. So yeah, that's really good. So now what we're going to do, we are going to jump into the orange truck and head over down to the playground. Obviously we need to get those wood beams delivered, and that will progress us into the next step. That is enough, which is pretty nice. So we'll leave that there. Of course, the hay bales, they are not getting sold, they're just on board at the moment to keep them out of the way. So yeah, this will give us a nice little amount that will get us back over £100,000, but we don't need to buy the header now. We'll worry about the header later. It would be interesting to find out what the maximum size is we could go on the harvester actually, so I will have a little look at that as well, and because obviously we want to get the biggest one. We don't go for medium or average, we want the biggest, so that is what we'll try and do. Right, so yeah, it's definitely a ship of some kind. We have established that it's definitely a ship. Now what it's going to look like at the end, who knows, but there we go. That's £36,000, just under, and yeah, that's not going to be too far off the next step. What's it going to be? Who knows? So while we've got this truck here, we are just going to pop down to field number 2 and just throw those silage bales on right quick, because they have been there for, wow, 4 or 5 years, I guess, I don't know. And I keep forgetting to use them, but we're going to have to use them because we are so short currently, until the other ones have fermented at least. But we will we'll just take them back up to the farm so we don't keep forgetting about them. I think there is only 3 or 4 sat there now anyway. And yes, the cement factory is still building up. It has got a real nice amount of stuff there, so we're just sort of keeping it there for now, just in case the Constructible comes out with any crazy requests, but hopefully we are pretty much there with it, which will be nice. So yeah, I'm going to load these up, we'll get them back to the farm. We will just run over to the Constructible right quick, just to see exactly what's going on there. I don't think they would have processed the 1,000 litres yet. I think we're being a little bit keen, but we will have a look regardless, because you never know. So there we go, we'll just get a strap on them before they fall off. And throw this one on the other side. Perfect. Oh, hopefully, yeah, that should hold that. Okay, let's head over to the Constructible. Well, I can't see any changes, nothing looks different, which would suggest they are still going through them. Yeah, we can hear them working. Still just over 200 litres left. Okay, well, they'll be ready later on in this day. And while we're here, we'll just grab this stray silage one as well. We'll throw that on the back there. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. It's on, get a strap on it. Lovely. Okay, nice. Well, yeah, as I said, I am now going away on a trip, so there'll be no more videos for 6-7 days, I would say, until I get back and back into the routine and all that. But that is going to be it for this one. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in about a week's time.